Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Woof! We have won. We have won against Wolves. Woof! That was a very nervy game at Molineux. At Molineux Stadium, that was a very nervy game. Woof! I moved. It was a game of all emotions. From being comfortable, being happy, being comfortable, to getting worried, to a red card, to believing again, to stop believing, and then time saved us. Whew. It's a game we started, first of all, as usual, with too many changes. Jorgensen on the goal, we had Hato on the side, we had Tosin, we had Achempong, and Malo Gusto as the defense. And in front of them, we had Romeo Lavia and the Brazilian Santos. Then in front of them, we had Estevao, Bonanute, and Gittens. And leading the line, we had Tariq George. The game started well. We started the game well. We started on the front foot of the game. We pushed. We looked lively. We looked very much lively on the game. And we looked stronger on the side of Gittens. So, what happened? We started a good. We won the ball. Started a goal counter with Gittens. He left the ball from Estevao, and Estevao shot a very, very good weak shot because it just went gliding slowly past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper had nothing he could have done. He just looked at it. Well, it entered. And Chelsea, we were 1-0 up at the first half. So a few minutes later, Gittens get the ball again, started again. Mijengi here. Some 1-2. He started dribbling, and then he released a shot. Who did the shot find? The shot found Tariq George. And Tariq George scored a very beautiful goal. And it went on like that. And it looked every time Tariq George had the ball, we looked like we are going to score. Every time Tariq George, his touch was looking like we are going to score. Remember this time Tariq George had already, Gittens had already gotten himself 2 assists. One for the goal of Santos and another one for the goal of George. And he managed to push. He was the main threat from the Chelsea side. He was the main threat and he was pushing. We were not getting any feedback from Wolves. So it was our game for the taking. And all it meant is how many we are going to win by how many goals. Not if the topic about if you're winning or not was not there. It was just Chelsea are winning, but by how many goals. So, we started the game, we pushed, and last, Jose Sa took the ball, started the ball, and because of the pressure, he made a pass to his defender, who was a little bit sleeping. Santos took the ball and gave it on the first touch, gave the ball to Estevao, and Estevao scored a very beautiful chip, just a very simple chip, just choop, and the goalkeeper was just left wondering where did the ball go. On looking back, he saw the ball was already in the net. He saw the ball was already in the net. So after that, we went to the first half, 3 goals to nil up. We went to the first half, 3 goals to the nil up. We were very happy. Everything was going according to plan. Then we come to the second half. What do we do? Wolves did their subs. They did 2 good subs. And Wolves are back alive. And where is Chelsea? We don't know. We don't know where Chelsea went. The Chelsea which we won with the first half, I don't know where it went, because at that moment we were not doing anything. We were just lazy here and there. And because of our laziness, by the time we hit the 50th minute, Wolves scored the first goal. And we were just there, just dilly-dallying and doing a lot of nonsense. Then we brought some... I didn't understand why we did those kind of subs. We removed Gusto, we brought Cucurella, we removed... what's its name? We removed Estevao, and we brought Enzo Fernandez, we removed Lavia, and we brought Delap. So the Delap thing made sense, which meant Gittens had to swap to go on the right side and George go on the left side, and Delap to be leading the line. So we started the game quite well. The game was going well, and it looked like we were looking like we just a little bit. We wanted to start something. Then we got a counter, and bam! Wolves were 2 goals. It was 3-2. It was 3-2 out of nowhere. 3-2. And the game started getting nervy. Very nervy. So, as usual, Delap started his thing, disturbing defenders. He got his first yellow card of the day. And as if that was not enough for him, after just a few minutes, he did a move, I call it a Jackson. He looked at the defender, saw where the defender was, and jumped with an elbow. And that was game over for us. That was game over. Let's be honest, from that point, chances of us going to penalties was very high, or even losing the game at that point, because for the second half, Wolves were the better team. For the second half, the whole of it, until the end, the Wolves were the better team. So he got sent off, and we are left there with only 10 players. So, as usual, we did adjust, and this time around Moresca adjusted quite well, because he had Santos drop back, so that we had Caicedo, we had Enzo, and we had Santos as a 3 midfield wall. And then in front of them we had Gittens and Pedro doing the free runs. So what we did one push. All we did was just put pressure on them, and we managed to win the ball and, well, kick the ball outside. So Wolves, because they were desperate to win, they started the ball very quickly, a very quick throw, And it was nice that Hato won the ball, and he headed the ball as farthest as he could, and the ball met with none other than Jamie Gittens. And Jamie Gittens did not just think about it. This is something which he had thought about before the game. It was not something he was thinking during that moment, because it was in a split second whereby after he got the ball, all he did, he beat the ball with an outfoot. And it was outside the 18-yard ball. It was a long range shot, and the shot went directly inside. And we were back. We were back winning. With 10 men, we were back winning. Gittens made us believe again. And we were happy because at that moment, it's around the 88th minute. So it's game over. 4-2. It's game over. Shock on us. Why am I saying shock on us? Because when we took the ball to start the ball again, when Wolves took the ball, started the ball, what did they do? Started the ball, just some stupid formation. They kicked the ball forward, and bang! They scored a very beautiful goal, because they started the ball, they headed from their first player to the second player, who headed it to the third player, and the third player headed it to now the one who scored. Just headers. We were just looking at the ball bouncing over the heads of the Wolves players, and it was 4-3. The hope is gone again. The hope was gone again, because it was at the 90th minute, and the referee had added how many minutes? 6 minutes. So there was no hope, because we scored and they equalized in less than 2 minutes later. So the whole hope was gone. So now, where was our hope coming from? Our hope was coming from the referee. We needed the referee to save us. We really needed the referee to save us, and thank God he did. Because after the 96th minute, I thought he was going to add more than 1 minute, and he added only 1 minute. And at the 97th minute, he just finished the ball. And at that time, I could now breathe again. Because it was bad. I'm just glad we got there with a point. I'm glad we got there with the 3 points. We won, because it's not about the 3 points, it's about who qualified next. And the scoreline 4-3 made sure that we won that round. Now we are waiting to see, after the Newcastle game, we'll see which team are we going to be drawn with. I hope it's a better team. Because we need this cup. We really need to win it. We really need to win this cup at all cost. I don't care who we are playing against, but we need to win this cup. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the game. But this one was full of emotions. And I did not want us to repeat a Sunderland again. So let's wait and see what happens with the game against Tottenham and the weekend. Cheers, guys. Have a nice day.